it's a rather dark film, and maybe a departure from what people know you for. Is this the type of film that you would watch? Is this the kind of thing that you like? And what sort of, what did you respond to in the script when you read it?
It's probably not a movie, the kind of movie that I think that I would be drawn to, because unless I saw it as a suspense thriller, but I'm not necessarily drawn to shoot 'em up movies or torture porn or any of that. I'd originally auditioned for the part of the police officer. And I thought, well, that's great because then I'm out before the bloodbath begins. But they decided that they went another way with that, and they offered me the role of the cousin, the part that I eventually took. So it took me a while to think, I don't know, do I want to be involved with a movie that's all shoot 'em up and blood and knife and the thing and arrow, ow. And so I finally decided to take a chance. So what drew me to the script was taking a chance.
Yeah, which is kind of getting out of
Yeah.
your comfort zone?
Well, yeah, comfort zone as far as the gun thing is concerned. As far as looking off and playing a mean character, that's fine. Do that all day. That's fun. Yeah.
Yeah. And did you do any training with that?
No, it was the night of. It was the night of, and the armorer showed me how to use the gun, and it was heavy, and it kept jamming, and it was the middle of the night. We were all tired, and yeah.
Is that something that you would embrace again in another role if the script was right, or are you sort of like, maybe wanted out with this?
No. I would, like I said, I would definitely do, of course, another character that looks awful and is mean. That's great. And as far as the gun thing, it would have to depend on the movie.
Yeah. Is it difficult? I'm always curious about this. Being a part of a film and making a movie that is dark and has a dark tone to it. Is it still fun while you're shooting, or is there something that you sort of have to shake off at the end of the night when you go home?
I think that there becomes an air of artificiality about any set that you're on. We know that it's not really a birthday party. We know it's not really Christmas. And so shooting at night is tiring. The technical things get tiring, where they had to reload the blood gun where they shoot somebody. Kind of a thing, so that becomes tiring. It can be a long process.
But there's still obviously the air of make believe, and
Yes.
what you're doing, and so it's not like you
Right.
go home and have nightmares.
No.
Tell me about working with director Jami Philbrick and what you're looking for from a director when you're acting on set or stage or doing a project.
Jeremy is a very quiet person, very quiet director, and he and Macon, who have had a long time working together, you never really heard what they were saying to each other. It was very shorthand. What I'm looking for many directors, what would you like? If you want it longer, shorter, more, less, whatever, just tell me what you want. And let me know if I've hit it. And he certainly did that.
Yeah. And as far as the character that you play, there's not a lot of backstory to her.
Right.
I mean, did you kind of do your job and your homework and create a lot, or do you just sort of jump in and do your thing?
With something like that, I think you have to jump in and do it in the moment. I'm not one to write pages of backstory. I don't know if that actually reads. Maybe it does, and maybe I'm wrong, and I'm just a shallow TV actress.
I wouldn't say that.
Or maybe I just able to do it on the fly. But that was the way I was trained. Was always to just find it and get it and do it. I think you have to do. Maybe I'm doing more work than I think I am. Maybe I'm imagining and doing that. But I think I have a tendency to not want to overthink it.
And that probably helps you a lot too.
Yeah.
That probably helps
Maybe so. Everybody has a different way of working.
Yeah. Well, I know you've done a lot of stage work over the last recent few years. How has that sort of changed maybe your approach to acting in a film or TV project? How has the stage work helped inform you as an actress?
Well, there's such different processes. With your stage work, you're rehearsing all the time, rehearsing a lot because you have to learn the whole piece and the blocking and do it again and again and again. So with the other stuff, you're learning it the night before, day before, maybe 10 minutes before. So the two don't really overlap.
Yeah. And the business itself, I mean, you've been in the business since you were a child. How have you seen it change? How have you seen filmmaking and television? How have you seen it change over the years? Because it's much different now. Obviously, a lot of television is Netflix and it's on demand, and even Twitter and Facebook, the way you sort of communicate with your audience has changed. I mean, how has that affected you? What do you think about it?
The biggest change that I notice is in the technology. The fact that we can sit here and shoot this with 2 lights that are very, very low. So it's mainly the technology of the lighting and the cameras and the way things are filmed that's different. And as far as being able to get your entertainment or your content, as they're calling it, on all these different platforms, it's a bit dizzying, and I don't know if it's interesting, because it's definitely, you sort of curate the way that you would like to receive your content. Some people do it on their phone and their tablet, but not their television. Some people only do television, so that you can decide, somebody said, and I don't know who it was, and it's very true, somebody said, have you seen that new show? And they say, no, I don't know when it's on, but I know I'll see it. Because you can just search for it either on your computer or on your television, and it doesn't matter when it's on if you're DVRing it, as long as it doesn't conflict with something else that you want to watch.
Right.
Or then you find the next time that it's on, and you can record it and you can watch it. But I didn't ever used to watch The Tonight Show, and now that Jimmy Fallon is doing it, I've become a fan. But I watch it in the morning.
Right.
I don't watch it at night. I don't have to stay up.
Yeah. Obviously, you're known to several generations for your work on the Brady Bunch. Has it been difficult to find roles as an actress, as an adult, and not sort of be typecast in those parts? Kind of be typecast when you go into audition, like, oh, it's Jan Brady?
Well, fortunately, I think that I was a child then, and I'm an adult now, so I don't think anybody really expects me to be Jan Brady.
Right.
I was also been fortunate enough to have worked a fair amount after the show, so people are aware that, that I'm an actress past that. And also, not being Jan Brady is the way to not be Jan Brady.
Do you ever get sick of people talking to you and fans coming up to you and recognizing
I don't get a lot of recognition. People don't recognize me much, but I don't mind that it gets me in the door. I'm not turning my back on it ever. And the people that come up to me, the people who do recognize me, are always very nice, and it's always very sweet. So it's really not a problem.
It was lovely talking to you.
You too.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate
All right.
it.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.